You're lucky you ran into me.
Epic 7.
What do I sell? Well, what do you want to buy? Come back soon.
Do. Cut that down a little more. So, as the title suggests, this should be the last of episode 2. Although, actually, with the 2 full side stories I also have, maybe it won't be the end outright. Should just be nearish the end. Wait, what else do you want? Yeah, this reset. I don't have whatever stuff you want. Okay. Oh, what else? There isn't anything else. Don't light it up if there's nothing. Bleh. Meh.
Welcome.
Just do all our chores of loading things in. Free daily. Worthless. Meh. Adoption. Reputation. Let's see. Change that slightly. And also toss out all these blues. And quickly. Nothing of too much interest, but it worked.
Not many can be trusted with a task like this. Lucky we've got you. If you keep going and don't give up, you'll get them all. Eventually.
I guess. Pick those up. Accessory charm. That's fine. I was supposed to also pick that. Dumb. Not enough for a Molagora, and that's the next thing I want to get, so... Ooh. Anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Here we are, Chapter 10. There's even side stories in this? Okay. There's something this week. We can just use this team. Oh, holy Rekos, is this all as you envisioned? Have I been acting as your tool without realizing all this time? Why? For what purpose? What need is there? For so much unjust death, the screams buried. Young priest. Is this what Rekos wanted to achieve through me? I have no answer for you. All I know is that his intentions are far beyond our comprehension. I suppose you are correct. But, since the day I learned the truth, I have tried so desperately to walk a path of penance to find an answer. I could endure no longer. I wonder if perhaps I would be able to hear his voice, or find even the faintest of signs. I wanted something to explain how we reached such tragedy. But I never found anything. Perhaps my penance was inadequate. I do not think that is it. When I found you out in the wilderness, you were on the verge of death. You were muttering incoherently to yourself. What happened to you out there? After visiting the grave of hidden saints, I held a ritual of penance in the wilderness. My body would swing wildly between high fevers and chills in a single day. Semi-conscious, I began dreaming. What did you see in these dreams? My life. A mixture of my past and present. When I was a young boy, I saved the life of a bishop. I don't actually know that song, but it consumed me. Wanted to show off, so I came out with all sorts of nonsense. Nonsense that led to the deaths of many innocents. No one is truly innocent. I heard a voice ask, "Is this our God's will?" But if we cannot know his will, does it hold any meaning at all? It became clear immediately that it was my own voice that I had heard. My own weakness and the monsters born of those thoughts stood in my way. I charged forward, cutting them down, and standing at the end of that dark road was me. The other me raised his sword and asked me a question. Hero of Rekos, what do you fight for? Did you answer? Vessel of Rekos? I cut me, down with my sword, and he asked another question. How much longer are you going to keep repeating this? Yes, those exact words. That's when I realized I would spend an eternity stuck within this dream, forgetting and repeating over and over. I began to think I would never be able to stop the wheels of fate from turning. And that's when The other me pierced me with his sword. And you woke up. You saw me sitting before you and asked me of Rekos' will. Just like the bishop asked you when you were a boy. And can you tell me, young priest? Of course, Strays. I was starting to figure, but I'd committed to the voice. He who is a guardian of divinity, born with the destiny to kill it, my will, is for you to become a vessel. Chapter 10, Slayer. So the Dark Star was you all along. There are a number of other large, black stars besides me. You cannot distinguish me by those features alone. I heard Strays calling you Fastus. One of many names I have. It is unimportant. What exactly are you? I did not create this break in time in order to explain to you how you may perceive me. Let me ask you another question. Why did you make this place? Why opt for an awkward meeting like this rather than attack us head on? This was the best way to make full use of the time we have. With a few more drops of the blood of Orbis, this unnecessary conflict will come to an end. Meaning your advent is incomplete, hence why you created this place instead. You still cannot come to Orbis directly, can you? That changes nothing. You people suffer and then condemn your suffering to oblivion, only to start all over again. All I am doing is waiting for that tedious repetition to end. Oblivion? I prefer Morrowind. Everyone does. Oblivion just isn't that good. It was good for its time, but frankly, it's aged very poorly, in some ways worse than Morrowind did. And yeah, Morrowind's stuffy, but you can appreciate it for what it was. Oblivion just feels like weaker Skyrim at this point, and Skyrim already feels pretty milquetoast if you really think about it. Of course, you cannot remember something which you have chosen to forget. Why should I believe anything you say? Cease your resisting. There is no need for this. I do not desire ruin. I know. What you want is the sanctuary and what is hidden within it. Give me what I desire, and your world will be safe. You have my word. Your words drip with too much malice for me to trust them. Again, that changes nothing. The result will be the same. I'll fight to the very end to prove you wrong. You have already tried and failed several times over. You are simply unaware of it. That changes nothing. Throw your words back in your face, jackass. I'll still fight. You will regret it, small dying god. Act 1. A storm of doubts. Ras.
Master, are you okay? You were completely zoned out.
Is this our first try? It's mine. Hang on just a second here. Sorry, I'm still mucking around with my microphone settings. It's not quite where I want it to be. What do you mean? Nothing. Ignore me. But where are we? Hard to say. Appears to be a space between dimensions. We were definitely in the Comet Temple just a moment ago. At its highest point.
Must have fallen in that horrible vortex at the top. Archie doesn't like this.
The sky gate must have gotten bigger and swallowed us within it. But I have no clear memory after that point. Strange. I heard a voice, so low and horrible.
Same. Felt so horrible, it was like my heart would explode. It says something about an advent?
It was Fastus, the Dark Star.
He must be the one from the prophecy.
He's over there, waiting for us.
Ah!
The chosen ones have arrived. Was he using Strays' body? What a jackass. I'm not giving him Strays' voice, because I actually really like doing this voice. Hurry and complete my advent. I wish to swallow your lives, not your deaths.
What does that even mean?
Strays was ours. How did this happen?
Right? I thought we'd finished.
How is hers fucking... Sorry, I keep having to mess with mic settings.
Right? I thought we'd finished. I still feel Roanna's power in me. Her and Strays haven't disappeared yet either.
Fastus is trying to take real form through Strays' body. And he nearly succeeded too. But he still seems incomplete.
Yeah, and what happens once he is complete?
And Fastus will be able to exist in our world while maintaining his full power. I can't even bear to imagine it. Need to stop Fastus before he becomes strong enough to leave this place. It is no use. You people cannot harm me. You will do little more than scratch my physical vessel. My true self will remain untouched. Didn't think we'd end up facing something like this. I'm sure if I shoot enough bullets, it will eventually get the job done. No, this thing is completely different from Strays. Even the vigilant eye is blind. Divine and yet so malicious. Let's get started, shall we? The time has come for your defeat. It has already been decided.
End of all life.
Oh, that's what you sound like? Jesus. That's not even close. And you were not on the preview screen, or else I'd have done something way better.
You can't escape.
Jeez, you're loud too, dude.
By my command. Victory!
I will release my power. Blaze!
Jesus, why is he so loud?
All that's left is ruin. I'll take you on. To me. Here I go.
Called. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me.
Are you trying to catch my eye?
Flutter. Gust.
Sweep them all away!
I'll be your opponent.
May despair fall.
Ah, hey, we win. He's regenerating. All that hard work for nothing. It wasn't that hard. Lulika, have you been able to identify any weak points?
None at all. I think he's beyond the rules of the world we know.
Our attacks aren't doing a thing. I'm certain I did some damage.
And now Fastus is regenerating as if we'd done nothing at all.
It's because we can't reach his true self he was talking about? Should I even try? I mean, it's already like being layered in several voice-changing things, and I don't have any of those ready and active. Sorry to say. I don't have any just prep to go. Now it's my turn. Huh? Ugh. Whoa.
Yeah.
Russ. Ah. I can feel your despair. But once you give in to that despair, there is peace. It is a blessing from Creator to humble creation. Silent as a storm, sweet as agony. Fall into your thoughts. Into deep and comfortable oblivion. Fragment of solitary contemplation. I'll bite. Yeah, see, look at the enemies they're listing out for me. These guys are nothing. Was born in an old abandoned house deep in the Chandra ruins. My parents were nomads. I don't know where they were originally from or why they were forced to leave, and I never asked. Not because I thought it would be inappropriate to ask, but because I didn't think it really mattered. Because I simply didn't give a fuck. I don't have any memories of my time in the ruins, probably because I was so young. All I remember is the tension of riding my father's back as we ran, trying my best to be quiet while we hid. In those days, when we had no city to protect us from any sudden threats, the most important thing was survival. Mother and father would guide pilgrims through the Chandra ruins and receive money and food as payment. I always liked it when pilgrims came because I wouldn't need to hide from them. Would stick close to my mother and follow them around. It's a lot safer than staying behind by myself. It was a comfortable life until the numbers of monsters and bandits began growing. That's strange. Memories of the ruins are starting to come back to me. One in particular I had long since forgotten.
Insignificant. Dark Blade! I can't lose.
Command me. Let's fight together.
All that's left is witness my power.
Witness the power of the roast beef. Witness me.
I'll be your opponent. Chaos! I'll take you on. Fate! Clear my path!
I will release my power. Call. Unveil your eye of terror.
Honestly, what a waste
Unsightly
of time.
weeds. Must be cut.
Insignificant.
Bandits, run!
Shut your mouth.
Ah, they find us. We need to escape.
Sure, you lot sure are fast runners. Give me everything you have if you want to live.
Somebody save me!
As the number of pilgrims grew, rumors spread that nomads were earning a lot of money. Bandits began appearing more often. And when it wasn't bandits, it was local beasts instead. Night or day, we never truly felt safe. Eventually, many of us ended up leaving the ruins. We walked and walked even ever further west, searching for a land to settle, burying those who fell along the way.
You looking for somewhere safe?
Right, anywhere was fine as long as we could sleep safe in our beds at night.
You yearned for the safety of city walls, didn't you?
City to protect us. Every city we came across turned us away.
Constella, Witch Haven, Aachen.
None of them would take us. They wouldn't even allow us to stay temporarily. More of us kept dying, staring up at those city walls.
It's a miracle you yourself survived.
Nobody thought I would. They all thought I was far too young to last long. But I had a goal. Something I'd never seen up close. Something I'd only ever heard of from the adults around me. Something I could only imagine while surrounded by lifeless ruins.
You were determined to see a city for yourself.
Maybe that's why I was able to survive. Bam, bam, na, na.
Sorry about that. More Pavel. Ooh, someone who's actually trying.
Without being able to pass through Aachen or Witch Haven, we couldn't even get a glimpse of Meldrek. And I'm sure there was no way they would have accepted us non-Moor either. Can't remember why Perlin was the last city we tried. Was more concerned with other things. Thinking back now, I suppose it was because so many in our group of nomads already had stories of being driven from there before. Maybe my parents were among them. That wasn't important. What I remember clearly is the Perlin guards saved us from a group of bandits at their southern wall.
The gate is opening. There are soldiers coming out. Are they coming to help us?
Perlin guards, charge! We have to protect these people from those bandits! Arr! Damn it, let's get out of here. Those guards escorted us back through the gates, and the city lord gave us permission to settle there. Promised us that as long as we upheld our duties as citizens, the past could be left in the past.
How fortunate for you all, you arrived just as Perlin was in need of migrants.
As you know, nothing is free. I know. In order to make up for the labor shortage caused by their civil war, the Council of Perlin had decided on a policy to accept as many migrants as they could manage. I didn't find that out until later, but as you say, we were very fortunate. Still, even despite that, it's clear to me that guard officer was helping us purely out of the kindness of his heart. Soon after we settled down in North Perland, I was able to meet that guard officer again.
You don't need to pay me back for anything, kid. It's just doing my job, that's all.
What is your job, mister?
Protecting this great city of ours, of course.
This city?
That's right. Thanks to this city, your parents can work each day without any fear. You can safely grow up into a big, strong adult.
And when you're big and strong like me, you too could save people in trouble, just like I did for you a few days ago.
Ah.
And those people you save, well, sure they'll go on to save even more people.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's only thanks to this city that's possible for me to save the life of a complete stranger. That's why I've sworn to protect it.
Hearing that, I decided once I came of age, I would swear to protect Perland as well.
Act 3, Loyalty 2.
City really moved for you? Sure, there were times like that.
But not always.
You know as well as I do that cities are living, breathing creatures.
So you protected one another from threats?
Of course, there were times like that.
Sometimes there were not. Lilius Perlutia, for example.
That's where I come in. It's my duty to protect the city from people like that.
Who gave you that duty?
The city.
The city? Who within the city?
All that's left is witness my power. You can't escape.
Sure.
I'll be your opponent. Dark Blade. All that's left is ruin. Insignificant. Witness my power. I'll take you on.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
Mysterious Flash.
You already know the answer too, don't you?
Yeah, but those people join the Raiders because they think it'll make them look cool. Start complaining the second things don't go their way. How goes the Epic 7 fish? Doing the last chapter of episode 2, so it's going pretty well.
I just don't feel the need to say it myself.
Do you agree to some extent? Why don't the real citizens of Perland come out and fight? Why must an immigrant like you leave the city and risk his life?
Real citizens.
Those nobles born and raised in Perland.
That. You cannot deny it, can you? Well, they stay behind the safety of their walls. We venture into the dangerous world outside, hunting and tracking and fighting in their place. We are devoted to the city, and they take advantage of that. And what did Lilius give us for our devotion, for our loyalty? She killed the raiders. That was Lilius. You think these new people will be different, don't you? You really believe those nobles of the council will welcome you with open arms, the wolf who turned on his former master? I can't be certain. Face reality, Pavel. Don't sit there waiting for a reward like some house pet. Get out there and fight for what we deserve. We can have everything we want if only we reach out and grab... How did that? We can have everything we want if only we reach out and grab it. Not for the city, but for us. You may be right, but I refuse. Daga kotowaru. You're too scared to run free of your leash. Because you may also be wrong. Not all nobles are hiding behind the walls, just as not all migrants volunteer for the army. Violet had no need to join the raiders, yet he did anyway. He always takes the lead on dangerous missions. He says it's for the honor of his family, but his heart's pure. He takes on every mission with full sincerity. He is only one exception. And it was the city I'm responsible for protecting that created that exception. Violet swore the same oath that I did. To fight for the city of Perland and protect the safety and happiness of its citizens. It's
that childish ideal more important than yourself? You're no wolf. You're no better than a slave. You cannot survive like that. I will prove it to you. Let's test that theory.
All that's left is ruin. I can't lose.
Command me. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility.
I will not miss.
This is just the beginning.
You can't escape. To me,
Let me help you.
a shot to your heart. For Perlin.
I will
He's
release
literally
my
doing
power.
nothing with those.
Obey me. Obey me.
Target down. Mission complete.
Ooh, almost, actually.
I'll be your opponent. I will not miss.
Call.
Okay, unhealable is getting
Preparation
real
complete.
friggin' annoying, actually.
I must be brave.
It's another one of those in PvP that is an essential mechanic, but in PvE that's really goddamned annoying.
May the light free you from despair.
I'll take you on.
Command me. Blaze.
Track and kill. A shot to your heart.
Dead. I never thought I was fighting for Lilius's sake. Not once. No person ever used me, only the city that took me in as a child, Perland. Perland will always stand, helping those who need it most. Just like that guard officer said. What's that light? Could it be? I should head towards it. Meow. Hey, courting Nat. Fragments of heavy memory. Ah, we're in Violet's section. We were once one of the great families of Perland. Not to say we're completely disgraced nowadays, but long ago we enjoyed the honor of being one of the powerful founding families of the city. My father always told me the same thing, but how it was up to me to regain it. My son, do you know how we've kept our family's honor? Through sacrifice. Sacrifice for the country and the weak. That's how we brought honor to our family. There will come a day when you have to make a decision yourself. When that time comes, just remember this, son. You'll know what choice to make to keep our family's honor. Nothing is more important than a family's honor. And protecting it requires great personal sacrifice. Mother and father drilled that into me from a young age. As soon as I took my first steps, I was taught swordsmanship. And when I began showing promise, my parents' expectations grew. You're a genius, Violet. You must use your talent to bring glory back to the Harrison name. He was always a loving and caring father. Whenever he spoke of our family name, he'd become an entirely different person. Perhaps it was because our family's fall happened in his youth. He held on to a tremendous amount of guilt about it. He thought it was his fault our family was being forced out of the council. Act 4. Honor. 1. I can't believe it. The little boy who once could hardly hold up a sword is now old enough to join the Pearland Raiders. Remember that week I gave you special training? You promised never to mention that again. What if someone hears? First defeat I ever suffered was at the sword hand of Lilius. No matter how hard I tried, I could not beat her. Of course, she was the best there was, so it was only to be expected. Pride in her bloodline, the confidence to achieve anything she aims for, and the speed and precise judgment of a genius swordswoman. I admired her from the moment I first met her. If only I could shine as brightly as her. If I could become like her, I would be able to live up to my parents' expectations. That was far easier said than done.
Insignificant. Dark Blade.
The harder I strived to be more like her, the more clearly I felt my limitations. Her confidence and technical ability could be learned, but that sheer, cold-blooded drive to achieve her goals was not quite so easy to imitate. Perhaps my parents' words to sacrifice myself for honor were too deeply embedded into my mind. Unable to improve, but also unable to give up, I needed an escape. Beautiful ball on a beautiful night with a beautiful woman. May I kiss your hand? Oh my, I don't think I've ever met a man so handsome. Are you the great Sir Violet I've heard so much about? Sir, you flatter me. I'm yet to take any oath of knighthood. Oh, well there's no need to care about such things nowadays anyway. Besides, wouldn't putting such a handsome man like you in danger be a crime against the public interest? I know you would be as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Oh, stop, I'm blushing. To distract myself from the uneasiness in my heart, I treated every day like it was a party. Sweet fruit wines, colorful lights, fragrant perfumes. Before I knew it, I was somewhat of a celebrity among Pearland's high society. For years, I didn't return home. I was tired of my father's lectures and my mother's nagging. Till the day I returned to my hotel room to find a letter on the bed. My father had died. I needed to return home. Jesus. Mans was just dead in the water.
All that's left.
I don't know where he was dead, to be fair. He is dead, gone, kaput.
I'll be your opponent. I can't lose. Here I go.
I will release my power, Khal. Unveil your eye of terror.
Let's see what you're capable of. And 2, and 3!
Rip Father Harrison? Yeah, a little. I mean, we didn't know him. My mother had been suffering from a chronic illness which had worsened considerably by the time I arrived. I didn't leave after the funeral and stayed beside her sickbed instead. She insisted it was fine for me to go as she had her maids to look after her. But I didn't want to make the same mistake I had with my father. I wanted to be with her until her very last breath. Violet, I believe in you. I know you can regain our lost honor. But, Violet... Mother? Mother? She held my hand as she spoke. It was her last will and testament, but she only got as far as my name when her eyes closed one final time. I found out much later what it was she had wanted to say. But even if I had heard it then, it would not have changed anything. I became determined to do whatever it took to regain our family's former glory. Bam, bam, now. Free Heart Dimension.
How is there side stories here? It's so weird. There's even a side story for the end. Although, actually, that leads... I'm guessing that leads an alternate path to get to the end, maybe? Because it connects back to it. Or, no, both of these come from the end. There's not an alternate path from this, like I was thinking. These aren't connected at all. Free hot dimension. Come on, come to this dimension. Get your free hot. Everybody gets one free hot in this dimension. Come on.
You want to take the oath? I'm already your squire. It's only natural for you to be the one to knight me. Does this mean no more parties? I'm sure your high society friends will be heartbroken. The rumors floating around about you are rather impressive. Even I've managed to hear them. Things are different now. Is that so? I have changed. I promise. Doubtful. How do we do this? Do I kiss your hand? No, thank you. Hurry up and kneel before me. Oh-ho, on my knees! Not like that, you shit. Okay. I'll work hard to make sure you don't regret this. In the name of the great city of Perland and heroes past, I give you the right to wield arms in the pursuit of justice. You swear never to forget your honor and your loyalty. I, Violet Harrison, swear never to forget my honor and loyalty. Then arise, Sir Violet Harrison. Thank you, Lilius. You were knighted by a member of the royal bloodline herself. You should be honored. But why so sudden? Have you met a nice young woman you wish to marry? Does her family require you to be a knight? Not at all. It's been months since I've had anything to do with a woman. Then the army? That's right. I intend to enlist in the Perland Raiders. I know I can just volunteer, but if I want my family name to become known, I need to be an officer. Like Lilius, most people I knew had their doubts when they first heard. They didn't believe I was truly sincere. Raiders each have their own reasons for joining, and mine was for the sake of my family. Because your rise would mean nothing unless you started at the bottom. Am I wrong? No, you aren't. I had confidence in my abilities. I thought I was unique. Few others last long as a squire of the Perlutia family. The quickest way to make a name for yourself is to take on the most dangerous missions. I never once turned anything down. Thanks to that, the people of Perland once again speak the Harrison name. Lilius deserves some credit too, though, doesn't she? Sure, it's true that Lilius's own rise had some advantages to me as well. That did help restore my family's name. High society circles spoke in whispers of how you may even become the youngest person to ever join the council. Though only as a puppet of Lilius's, of course. Those people just like to gossip. You know as well as I do, such nonsense is the best way to become popular with those types. And yet you were excited. You vowed to do whatever it took to regain your family's former glory. Remember? Act 5, Honor 2. Last words I heard from my father as I ran from home and my mother as she lay in her sickbed were almost the same. I believe in you. But I couldn't give them an answer. But eventually you succeeded. You made the Harrison name great again. Mahunga? Mahunga. I don't know if that hat would have sold as well, the Mahunga hat. Just as your parents wished. Now you need to finish the job. You must overcome the greatest hurdle in your life, Lilius. What are you talking about? Our fight is over. I'm never going to see her again. And yet you still stand within her shadow. You must succeed where she failed. Return to Perland and join the council. Sir Charles will make sure there is a seat on it for you. It will be advantageous for him to have you there after all. I believe in you, Violet. I know you can do it. Ooh.
Left. Cause good adventurers go left.
Significant.
Ooh, this. Nope, still working.
All that's left is
Dark
ruin.
blade.
Thought 62 might be a cutoff point. It's not.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
Insignificant.
Chaos.
Before I left to investigate the unknown, I stopped by the manor. One of the maids had a letter for me. She told me she'd accidentally come across it while cleaning my mother's old room. Maybe she'd decided to write her final will down in case she became too sick to speak later on. She had something to say to us, didn't she? Right. It wasn't much different from what she told me herself. That she believed in me, that I have the talent and the willpower to achieve what I need to. And that I should not be afraid of living freely as myself. She said father had felt the same too. I'm sure that was what she was trying to tell me at the end. Ruling over the city under the name of Harrison, that's who you really are. Living free of all these lowly missions unbefitting of a genius such as yourself. If I'm honest, I never gave much thought to the exact meaning of what she said. You shouldn't have to, it's obvious. I knew it wouldn't be any help in allowing me to achieve my parents' dreams. Now go out there and take the power you deserve. Your family will remember your name forever. That is how you make your parents proud. But I think I know now. Know what? There was something Lulka once told me. I get it now. Now I understand what she was saying. Forget about her, just like you've forgotten all those other women. She's going to leave back to her home planet when this is all over anyway. Come to think of it, maybe my genius is limited only to my sword. I'm pretty slow when it comes to anything else. Why are you eating an apple? Oh dear. Because it's time to duel. Honest to God, I've been having in the back of my mind, I feel like the whole time I've been voicing Violet, I've been feeling like, I feel like I'm leaning more and more towards Yami Yugi with this voice, and then this line shows up. It's like, were you reading my goddamn mind game? Was this directed at me? Was this on purpose? I swear to God.
How should I do this?
Step back.
I summon Dark
All that's
Magician.
left is ruin. You can't escape. To me. Insignificant.
I must be brave. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Beyond the abyss.
Yo ass should have summoned a Slifer if you wanted to do anything to me.
Can't lose. Here I go. I'll be your opponent.
Descending blade. Be grateful that you get to fight me.
All that's left.
Yeah, I've gone way off the rails. I think I was doing mostly his voice when I started, and then it just leaned more and more into Dan Green's Yami Yugi. You think this boss fight is bugged? What about it do you think is bugged?
Command me. Obey me. Obey me. This is just the beginning.
I'll take you on.
I'm genuinely curious, because
Here I go.
I'm not noticing anything weird. I refuse to let it end. Like this. What Lilius did devastated me. She was the person I looked up to most.
I wanted her recognition even more than my own parents. There was one night when I was standing on watch, quietly suffering. Lulika came and spoke to me.
Yeah, I think I added a slight British twinge to him that I didn't mean to.
I know this will help you feel any better. I believe that whatever choice you make, it will be the right one.
Do what your heart tells you, just like you always have. It's the kind of person you are. He gets increased evasion at the start of his turn, and it disappears at the end of his turn. That shouldn't happen unless it's written in his kit somewhere. Huh. I wasn't paying... I noticed that was happening. Well, I didn't really register... Oh, that means his evasion is never actually being active at a time where it helps him.
It was the same thing my mother told me in her letter. Now I understand what she really wanted to say. What they really, truly wanted deep down was to see me living free and happy. That even as they demanded I raise our family up, they were beating themselves up for it on the inside. After I ran away, they wanted nothing more than for me to come back home and to tell me how they really felt. They could never bring themselves to reach out first. Not because they hated me for failing to live up to their expectations, but because they hated themselves for forcing those expectations upon me. So she wrote their feelings in that letter instead. Lulika helped me realize that. You dare call her the same as every other woman? Better watch what you say, you grape-headed little... Ah, it's bright. Huh? What is that? Some kind of... path? Na 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 na.
Damn it, I didn't pick up my free heart while I was in the dimension. Although, you know, since these don't lead to actual alternate paths, I'm just gonna, like, do the alternate side and locked stuff for these right away.
Insignificant. Witness my power. I can't lose. Over here.
Let me help you.
There's no reason not to, honestly.
All that's left
Dark
is
blade.
ruin.
I will release my power. Aha!
I'll be your opponent.
Chaos.
Insignificant. Witness my power. You can't escape.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
Do 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 do.
All that's left is ruin. I'll take you on.
Command me. Blaze. I won't run anymore.
Insignificant. I can't lose. To me, I go. For Perlin. I will not miss. I'll be your opponent.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
And approaching ruin.
This is just the beginning.
By my will and for my honor.
Ow.
Take you on.
Over here. Here I go. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
There we go. Bam, bam, na, 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 bam. Come on, I better pick up my free heart while I'm here this time.
that's left
Chaos.
is ruin.
Oh, I did not heal the roast beef this time. Whoopsie daisy. That might cause issues.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
All that's left is
Chaos. I'll have you kneel under this sword.
I will release my power.
Stack will increase attack and speed. Start of the caster's turn and increases evasion for 1 turn. Yeah, I think the evasion increase is triggering at the wrong time. I think they want it to trigger at the end of his turn and then last until the turn, you know, until his next turn, so he always has increased evasion. Instead, it triggers at the start, and then when his turn ends, it's, yeah, it's just canceling it, because it's, that cooldown's over.
Call. Unveil your eye of terror.
You can't escape. To me.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. Obey me.
I'll be your opponent.
I will destroy everything. Slowly.
Ow.
Must be brave.
I can't lose.
Over here. Let me help you. Command me.
Insignificant.
How futile your life is.
All that's left is ruin.
Call. Mercedes, preparation.
Buffs count down at the start of your turn, not the end, which makes it extra weird.
Agility.
That
Step back.
is extra weird, actually.
Generous Rekos. Please protect us.
I'll take you on. To me.
Like, there is something very wrong with how they set that up. That doesn't look like a free heart. That looks like a scheming neuropal. I thought it said screaming for a second. It won't shut up. Now we go into Luluka's brain. Wasn't entirely sure what was happening. Nobody ever told me. Even if they had, I was too young to really understand anyway. No 4.10.10 also changed this patch, but that was a consistency change. Not sure how this bugged too. I don't know, something fucked up with how that specific evasion check is, like, when it's triggering the check to cancel buffs. All I knew was I'd never see my parents again. It was obvious looking at the other children I'd been put with. There were some who only knew that their parents had gone out one day and never come back, and others who had seen the bodies with their own eyes. Among those, there were some who would cry day and night, and others would join the rest, saying how we'll need to live for ourselves from now on. And there was me in a daze, like it was nothing more than a bad dream. This one, I'll take ya. Ugh. Eh. I found like 6 boxes of orange soda I had in a closet. The ones that were still drinkable, I've been drinking, and I know exactly why these were in a closet. It's because I hate this flavor, but And when I say this flavor, I don't mean orange soda, I mean whatever this kind does to theirs. There's some extra thing that overpowers all the orange in it. I'm not gonna say the name of the brand, but just know I wouldn't recommend it. You know what? Fuck it. It's Sunkissed. Don't have Sunkissed soda. At least not the zero sugar kind. Something's fucking wrong with it. Shaman came to find an orphan child for their shrine and chose me. As I sat in my new room there, it's when I finally accepted reality. I was alone. Things I'd lost would never come back to me. Act 6. Piety. Really? Piety 1. So late and yet you don't seem to be able to go to sleep, Lulika. What are you doing in here? What's that you're carrying? Hate you all. And all go to hell. That what you've always wanted to tell me? I'm going to... You want to burn us all away? Yes. Yes, I'm going to burn you all to ash. Back then, I hated everyone. Human and god alike. I held no grudge against anyone in particular. It was more like having watched my own world crumble. I hated to see the rest of the world carry on around me. I wished it would all disappear. Then as now, I felt better once I was able to act out what I'd set my mind on doing. Shadow of a harsh past.
I'll be your opponent.
Dark Blade.
All that's left
Witness
is
my
ruin.
power. You can't escape.
I will release my power.
At least it's not the shadow of a harsh future. That means we can already start doing therapy about this. Actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. A future can still be avoided. I'm dumb.
Dark Blade. I can't lose. Over here.
Call. Mercedes.
You can
preparation
do
complete.
something to prevent a harsh future. You can't do shit to prevent a harsh past.
How absurd.
Yet. I don't know, maybe there's time travel in this game, we'll see. Once you've burned everything down, will that make it all better? Yes. Try and imagine it. What it would look like for this whole shrine, even that effigy there, to burn to the ground, leaving nothing but ash. Is it okay for a shaman like you to tell me to imagine burning an effigy of Rekos? I think so. After all, it's just a wood-carved copy of the big bronze one in the Grand Cathedral. Maybe it will burn Rekos himself. Don't be silly. It's only a piece of wood. It's obviously not really Rekos. But those scary priests said that Rekos will never forgive anyone who insults him. Well, those people were wrong. They only use the name of Rekos as an excuse to do as they please. Yeah, you find a lot of people in religions do that. A lot of them. Rekos didn't tell them to do it? Of course not, why would he? He has better things to worry about. That statue wasn't made because Rekos commanded it? Not at all. I made it because I wanted to. I was just hacking at a piece of wood, trying to think of the statue from the days I spent studying at the Grand Cathedral. I kneel before it when I pray to Rekos and talk to him within my heart. And of course it's not really him. It's only a symbol. I'm fond of it because it was my first one and I really put my heart into it. But if losing it is what it takes to calm and open the heart of an apprentice who is straying, I won't miss it one bit. No, it's not like... But Lulika, burning down the entire shrine is very different. There are people who live here. Seeing them all just as sad as you, having lost all they had, will it really make you feel better? Really? I'm speaking super softly. How the fuck did that... Do I just have an incredibly peakable voice? Will it really make you feel better? Or is it fucking noise suppression on this thing that I can't make work? No. That's not what I want. Come here, Luluka. Let me hold you. Now, everything will be okay. It's not what I wanted. I know, Luluka. I know you're not that kind of girl. Really? Of course. From the moment I first saw you, I knew you were kinder and more special than anyone else. Troublemaking little girl who would scream at prayer times, cause all sorts of chaos, even bite the hands of the other shamans. After that day, I became a whole new person. That isn't to say the change happened all at once. With each day, I took another step towards becoming a true shaman. Violet would laugh if he heard me say that. You're telling me this? You're telling me this is what a true shaman looks like? I do a terrible Violet impression. Trying to do a character doing an impression of another character I also voice is difficult. A true shaman. Do you really think so? Are you satisfied with this? I'm far from the stereotypical image of the ideal shaman, but I tried hard to look beyond artificial symbolism as the High Shaman taught me. To see our god for what he truly is. Perhaps that's why I'm so blessed by him. Then how will you repay him? Repay? As the chosen shaman, how will you serve your god? Pure heart dimension. So it was hardened heart, free heart, pure heart, and Garden of Tenate. Why is this one different? It's Mercedes, which is awesome, and I'll be happy to do Mercedes stuff, but still. Not who I meant to put in. How will I serve Rekos? Yes, what can you do for him? Isn't it obvious? I'll catch strays and bring life back to the planet. That's right, you need to kill strays to avenge the High Shaman and all the spirits who died because of him. I lost everything again, just like back then. That's why I swore never to forgive him, make him pay for what he's done. You promised that little spirit you would make Rekos beautiful again. Rekos. I remember. They called me their last hope. We got our revenge against strays. We ended him. Now all that's left is to bring Rekos back to life, God and planet. That is the calling of the chosen shaman. Hang on. Yeah, skip. I just did this.
All that's left is ruin.
You can't escape.
Command me.
I'll be your opponent.
Dark Blade.
Huh.
Insignificant.
Witness my power.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
New path is opened. Okay. Weird. Weird way to do
All
this.
that's left is
Dark
ruin.
Blade.
But aren't I forgetting something? Something's still left undone. No, nothing at all. I don't know, something feels off. I told you there's nothing. Not like you to be so insecure. You just need to keep running forward. All you need to focus on now is bringing your planet back to life. And I don't know how. Stray's already killed. Rekos is not dead. At least not completely. Rekos is still alive? Before Rekos faded away completely, Strays took hold of him and sealed him within his cape. As you know yourself, that cape of his contains some kind of special dimension invisible to others. He must have thought I would never realize, these lowly creatures. Huh? Anyway, we killed strays, so now Rekos' soul can return to bring life to the planet. Ah. Was that, maybe not Luluka breaking character for a second? This what Roanna was talking about? Leave the fate of Orbis to its own people, and let's go home! Bring it back to its former beauty. Rekos will be so happy. That is the path of the chosen shaman. Your path. But I won't be happy. After all I've done up until now, do you really think I would abandon Orbis like this? Listen to yourself, the chosen shaman. Abandoning my friends in their hour of greatest need was not what I was chosen for. And, now my mind is getting clearer, I remember. What did you call this? Some kind of seafood? That's right. It's a kind of shrimp that's usually found northeast of the harbor. They have a dish that tastes similar to this, but it's made with these salty and nutty mushrooms instead of seafood. I can make it for you when we get back to Rekos. I already have a future I want. I'm beginning to remember everything. Who even are you? You're just a sloppy imitation of me. Me? I'm Luluka, the chosen shaman. I'll get rid of you and achieve the rest of the prophecy my own way. Warning. Boss.
I'll be your opponent.
I'll take you on.
Come on, there we go.
To me.
Here I go.
I will release my power. Call. Unveil your eye of terror. Rekos' soul is with me. I won't run anymore.
Insignificant.
Descending blade! I can't lose. Over here.
Here I go. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. Obey me.
Here! Over here!
All that's left is ruin.
You must be brave.
Rekos, allow me to avenge you! The shining whisper of the stars.
You can't escape. To me.
Command me.
Okay, just summon a whole second boss, why don't ya?
Let me help you.
May the blessing of the stars fall upon us.
Mercedes, preparation complete.
Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility.
Insignificant.
Come to me.
I'll help. This is just the beginning. May the holy light save us all.
I'll take you on.
Probably kill you faster than I take care of that thing.
Finish them off.
All that's left is ruin.
Yeah. Foolish mortal, you failed to realize it this time as well. This time? Such piety, yet you do not realize when you are in the presence of a god. You and Rekos are going to lose your chance. Forever. You act like some great all-knowing god, but you're only guessing just like the rest of us. I serve a true god, a real god, the beginning of all things, the law that everything is born and moves, then disappears. Like the High Shaman told me. I must see past that wooden carving of Rekos to the providence beyond it. Ooh, I call Rekos' name, but that's all it is. A name. What we need is to feel the holiness we wish to convey through that name. That's how we protect ourselves from all these false and evil gods. that late. Act 7. Piety 2. That amount of damage doesn't matter.
I'll be your opponent.
Chaos!
Just. Ooh, ice connection.
Insignificant.
Witness my power. I can't lose.
Ah, damn it.
I will release my power. Aha! I must be brave.
That's annoying.
All that's left is ruin.
I'll take you on.
Command me. Ha! I won't run anymore.
I'll be your opponent.
No. Pick up the goddamn chest. Yeah.
Insignificant.
You can't escape.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Step back.
All that's left is ruin.
Here. I'll help you. I'll take you on. To me.
Command me. Blaze! Rekos' soul is with me. This is just the beginning.
I'll be your opponent.
Can you hear the approaching ruin? I can't lose. Here I go.
I will release my power. Obey me. Obey me. Turn to dust! The shining whisper of the stars.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
I must be brave.
You can't escape. To me.
Here I go. Command me. Ha! Rekos' soul is with me.
Ow.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Call. Unveil your eye of terror. I won't run anymore. May the light free you from despair.
I'll take you on.
All that's left is ruin.
Dead. There we go. You know what? We can do that real quick. I've been pretty lucky on these. Not this time, though. Yeah, basically got nothing. Do. There you go. And why was it highlighted?
Why don't you test your luck? Goodbye. I'll see you later, if you're still alive.
I will be. Shut up. Corridor of the Subconscious.
Yeah.
Arceus, not Arky?
Where am I? Arky was fighting and then... It was... Yeah. Arky can't remember who he was fighting. This is bad. Why can't I remember?
Then, what's your guardian like? Is it huge and enormous like in the legends? They're guardians like that, but Arky is normally more like a fat cat.
What's that noise? This voice sounds familiar. Like a fat cat? Ah. Like that cat?
Right, like that one.
Arky's been here before. Arky knows what's about to happen. Aether and Master appear and then chase after Arky and hit him and then stroke him. Then Assyria appears and...
You ready, Arky?
This is animal cruelty. I'm gonna report you. Animal rights activists will be all over this.
Poor little guy. He really doesn't look good. He must be nervous.
Yeah, Meru, what are you doing here? Where's Aether?
There definitely appears to be something wrong with him. Really can't afford to waste much more time. Let's go.
Something is weird. He isn't supposed to be like this. Where are we going?
Are you joking, Arky? Or is there a problem with your memory? Where else would we be going? To defeat the Archdemon, of course.
Defeat the Archdemon?
That's right. We need to recover our strength in the Sanctuary and prepare for the final battle. Oh. Why is Arky seeing this? This is different. Act 8, partner.
So normal. Also so strange. Feels right to defeat the Archdemon, but somehow it also feels... wrong.
What do you keep sitting there thinking so deeply about? Keep stopping like this will just leave you behind.
Master isn't talking or acting like himself either. Or... is he? That's right, something happened recently, he started changing a little.
Arky, where do you keep going? If you don't want to come with us.
No, Arky's coming. Yeah, I'm so confused.
Part of me regrets giving Arky this voice, but the other part thinks it's too fitting to change it.
I'll be your opponent. Witness my power. Insignificant.
Chaos!
I can't lose.
Command me. Now!
I'll save you.
All that's left is ruin. You can't escape. To me. Here I go.
I will release my power beyond the abyss to the ends of futility.
Are you
Water.
trying to catch
Gusts.
my eye? Sweep them all away!
Master, I want to ask you something.
Go on.
Where are we really going? You said we were going to the Sanctuary, but this place looks super weird. Doesn't seem like we'll end up at the Sanctuary no matter how long we keep going.
I agree. Hard to say. Think something might be wrong with my memory as well. Can't seem to find the way to the Sanctuary. Do you remember what the Sanctuary looks like, Arky? Or how to get there?
Of course, it's,
Hurry up and tell us.
It's, yeah.
You must tell us now, Arky.
Yeah, this is all so strange.
We don't have time for this. With every second we waste, the Archdemon gets stronger. Oh.
Alright, tell Arky this. Master, are you confident you can defeat the Archdemon?
Are you asking such a stupid question?
You don't seem as determined as you used to be.
But couldn't that be because he's so confident? Don't worry, there's new strength awakened inside me.
Right, new strength.
What's the name of the archdemon we're going to fight? Is it Angraf?
That's right.
Isn't that weird? You got your new power by defeating Angraf, and it didn't awaken until longer after Angraf was gone. But you say we're fighting Angraf now too?
Oh. Well then this is the archdemon after Angraf.
The archdemon after Angraf was you, Meru. But you don't like to talk about that, do you? And that's not all. The first time we fought Angraf, Meru wasn't even there. You're both acting really weird. Who are you really?
It tried something totally different with Arky, and Arky didn't fall for it.
Arky's all alone again. Where am I?
That isn't important.
Yeah.
What's important is that we are alone.
Arky's not alone. Arky has Master and Meru and...
Are you so sure? Ras has fulfilled his calling. Do you think he still needs a guardian?
Of course, we've already finished fighting the archdemons, but we're still together.
What about when he becomes fully human? What about after his new mortal life ends? You'll end up alone either way.
Yeah. Arky will be alone. There's somewhere Arky would need to go.
The sanctuary.
Right. That's the only place Arky can go.
Think. How will you get there? What does it look like? What's inside it?
Arky doesn't want to be there all alone. Arky will be sad. Arky can find a new master.
But who would take you?
No, it'll be hard to find a new master willing to give Arky so many snacks. Arky only has one master.
Is Ras really so special?
Yes. This time, right now, is precious to Arky. Master said we're more than guardian in there, he said we're partners. No matter what, Master will stay with Arky. I know it. Nobody can know what the future holds. Master's future, Arky's future, and the future of Arky's friends, they're all the same. Arky won't worry about the future, and Arky won't give up on this precious time together with his master.
Foolish beast.
Watch your words. If you get Arky angry, he'll transform and bite you. Yeah? Something strange has appeared. Arky's scared. Yeah, Arky can smell Master. Times like this call... Ow. Times like this call for courage. I'm going in.
Wants to know where the sanctuary is. Of course, Arceus would be one of the few people who knows how to get in there. I think it's just Arceus and Ras at this point. He might not have even told Meru, frankly. Oh, that's how you want to do this? Alright. I don't mind throwing in the mirror match. Round 3, let's go.
Archdemon's presence inside Meru is gone, but I think so is her soul. Yeah, how can it end like this? Meru, are we never gonna meet again?
No. Mercedes' body is here. So we can just separate Mercedes' soul from the archdemons, if we can...
Master?
Ras. Why am I remembering that time? Is it because it felt the same way? Trapped, alone, in a strange place. You were not alone back then. You were accompanied by unimaginable strength. Strength. Act 9, the strength to protect. Divine power held within a ready-made vessel. We were immaculate. I find it difficult to agree. That could not be further from how I felt. Don't try to deceive yourself. You are a true savior veiled in false myth. I'm not so sure.
It seems to me that you are the one deceiving yourself. I have to find Ras and Arky. I would appreciate it if you would not get in my way.
Whoa.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
All that's left
Chaos.
is ruin.
I'll take you on.
Found you.
The new equipment for Archdemon Shadow dropped, I think yesterday is when it actually appeared in the shop. I don't know how to get the currency I need to actually trade for it, though, is the problem.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
Warp. You are persistent. We are restricted by weak divinity. Then, now, and in the future. You must escape his shadow. No, I know it's in the Hall of Trials, it's a different one than the currency I got for doing Hall of Trials the first time. So I don't know how to get the other one. I don't know how to get the blue one, because you need the blue one to trade for hers, and I get the purple one when I do it. Ras is not weak. Of course, to you he was strong. Mercedes became the Archdemon, what would I do? And what would Mercedes want in the end? Archdemon. I will defeat you and sow new hope in this land. Ras made the best choice he could. You are still deceiving yourself. That naivete, it's not naivety, it's naivete. Ranking reward, the lowest you get is 5. Well, exactly what kept you from surpassing him. That's not true. It was I who held the strength of Ilrios. Ilrios chose a homunculus created to be the vessel for a god. Not some human swayed by emotion to betray their comrades. I never wanted to be chosen. Think again. It's not too late. I am destined to become a god, the most powerful being on all of Orbis. This strength you once yearned for can be yours. I don't want it. I want the strength I have now, the strength to protect those things precious to me. I have no need for strength only able to bring ruin. You will regret those words. Call, destroy everything.
Insignificant.
I can't lose. Over here.
I smell living creatures.
Attack. I'll help you.
It is blatantly obvious how different the takes are for this, even though it's the same actor.
All that's left is ruin.
I just have to imagine that the English voice direction, they just didn't give her the right direction.
You can't escape. To me.
Here I go.
I desire your flesh.
I'll be your opponent.
This is just the beginning.
The Archdemon of Terror comes.
Cause like here, she still sounds like Mercedes, is the thing.
Certainly.
But she sounds totally
Prove
different
your worth.
here,
Prove
and I
your
don't
existence.
understand how they fucked
With
that
your
up.
blood and anguish.
And I'm not gonna blame the voice actor, because I know she's probably the one who had the least say in how they did that.
All that's left is ruin.
Step back. Generous Rekos. Please protect us.
I can't lose.
To me. Insignificant.
Found you. You can't escape.
I must be brave.
I'll be your opponent.
Descending blade!
Khal, unveil your eye of terror.
I desire your flesh.
Like, I get if they wanted slightly different lines, because these sound like just even more deadpan Mercedes regular lines, and they're already pretty deadpan, I'll admit to you.
I'll take you on.
I also know Archdemon Shadow is not very good in story mode because Seal literally doesn't work on NPCs. It only works in PvP, and it's their entire mechanic. Maybe when I get that new thing, she'll become good enough, at least. Foolish homunculus. You are nothing but the creation of other lowly creatures. I still remember. A sense of helplessness eating away at me. Fear that felt it would last forever. And, as I was lost in that despair, the sound of Rass's voice. Hey, how will you save her? You know a way to save Mary's soul? I don't know yet, but Mercedes didn't give up. So I won't give up on Mercedes either. Just like Rass, I won't give up. So Rass, please don't give up either. A crack of light. Khal is reacting to it. Could it be an exit? Sure looks like one. Yeah, she really just can't do much in story mode, unfortunately.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
She never gets her dual attack because Seal can't trigger on things that
I can't
aren't, like heroes, and bosses don't count.
Preparation complete.
Like, every boss is immune to Seal by default, which, like... Okay,
Insignificant.
I get it, it would be broken as hell against bosses. But, it makes me wonder why you thought to put it in the game to begin with.
Dark blade.
I'll be your opponent.
I'll take you on. To me.
Command me. Blaze. This is just the beginning.
Insignificant.
I will destroy everything. Slowly. You can't escape.
Here I go.
This will end it.
All that's left is ruin.
I won't run anymore.
I can't lose. To me.
Let me help you. Khal. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me.
Yeah. The only reasonable explanation for the difference in the tone is that ADS isn't Mercedes, it's the Archdemon, which I guess kind of makes sense, but still, why? No, it really still doesn't add up. Because yes, it is. It's very clearly still that exact same body. And the same body should have the same vocal cords.
I must be May the holy light save us all.
Insignificant.
The Archdemon of Terror comes.
You can't escape. To me.
Here I go.
I will release my power. Call. Unveil your eye of terror.
This is just the beginning.
Doo-doo-doo. Alright, before I do this, I'm actually going to look and see... Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, Hall of Trials actually reset. Yeah, all those. Okay. I need 40 and I have 10. Alright, I'll actually look at doing this after I did that. I thought I'd take a quick look there. It'll still be a minute before I get the upgrade to her, but I'll get it. And it's something I can't speed up by any means that I can tell. I'll have to, at the very least, wait for this new one to end also, which who knows how long that'll take. Potentially forever, with how these things feel. Incomplete Fastus. Alright, what's your thing? Spells all debuffs. Bullshit. Inflicted on all allies. Bullshit. Grants stackable increased attack and speed to all allies. Bullshit. End of the turn. Grants a barrier undispellable. Bullshit. Suffering a non-critical hit decreases damage suffered by 50% and increases combat readiness by 10%. Kinda bullshit. After attacking with a crit, deals additional damage to all enemies. Yeah, okay. Fully decreases skill cooldowns before granting an extra turn to activate the end of all life. Oh, so at the start of the battle, take 2 turns. Caster uses Gaze of Despair when their health is 40% or more, summons up to 3 Nitros of Hatred. When the caster is not granted a barrier, summons up to 1 Constorum of Revulsion. Unaffected by elemental disadvantage. Bullshit. Caster's health is less than 40% after being attacked. Fully decrease all... killing all surviving allies. For each ally killed, grants 1 random buff on Dispel. Caster for 5 turns. Damage suffered 1... Jesus Christ. I suppose I should check. Yes. Everything. Don't bother. Immune to yes. Life can be so surprising. Beings that were once so small and delicate have become so imposing and resilient. But will things truly be alright without me? I know what you're worried about. In this enormous universe, there may be countless beings other than the Archdemon that might threaten the world of Orbis. So you are aware that I will destroy the world of Orbis. Will things truly be alright without your powerless protector? Fastus. Even if your DJ were here, it would change nothing. I find no entertainment in the cruelty of killing. The same is true of your inner self, full of endless repetitions of death and sadness. I feel not even the slightest interest. You're losing your patience. I can tell from how talkative you're becoming. You're wrong. It is nothing more than mocking the losers as my victory nears. It has taken longer than I had hoped, but a few more repetitions and it will be finished. I will set foot on Orbis in full form. That's not true.
Are you still relying on your unreliable memory, child of oblivion? Awake and find out for yourself. Ah!
Good. Good. You may be right. Even if everything else he says is a lie, we're unable to harm him is fact. This fight will continue to repeat itself until we finally lose, unless we can find a way to stop him. The one who is closest to human nature shall save the world. Ah, could that be what it meant? The process and consequences of losing my holiness. Was this all predetermined? But I still can't let it go. Because... will things truly be alright without me? Because I was scared? Why can I not let go of my holiness? Promise. Is it so I can keep the promise I made before? Is it lingering regret? Because I want to hold onto remnants of the past? Okay. It's time I let go. Just like I told DJ. The people, the life of Orbis, they'll be alright without me, won't they? Because they're strong. Because each of us lives according to our own will. Because we each face fate in our own way. Because all beings are equal. Act 10. Retribution. Retribution! 10-10, Twisted Core. Alright, Fastus, square up. It seems you finally escaped from those exceptionally dull concerns of yours. Shall we begin, Fastus? Aren't you going to wait for your comrades? Not that it will make any difference. There's only one way to find out. Wait. Were you really planning to start without me, Ras? Meru. You should know, I always need to be by your side. Don't forget Arky. When did you get here? Just now. Arky followed Master's smell. There you all are. But, where's Violet? I was waiting for you, of course, my lady. Shouldn't you be kissing my hand? After I drag my miserable friend here, too. Hey, Violet, about those apples of yours. Would you like another? No, it didn't do anything. Told you there's nothing special about them. This whole time, did you think my incredible talent and physical fitness was a result not of years of rigorous training, but apples? Huh? You didn't feel any effect? Pretty sure it made my body feel lighter and enhanced my reflexes. What the hell? Is it drugs or isn't it? Let us start again. Beyond these momentary doubts toward an eternal end. It is time to bring about the death that has already been set in stone.
Your time is up.
Jesus!
All that's left is ruin.
You may have noticed that the game sound, if you came in later after I first started fighting this guy, you might have noticed the game sounds a lot lower than usual. It's because I turned it down specifically for this fucker who seems immune to all of reality.
I can't lose.
Even then, it's way too loud. Like, Jesus Christ, what is the sound balancing on this asshole?
Blaze! Step back.
Insignificant. You can't escape. Master of all life, by your splendor!
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. Obey me.
I'll be your opponent.
I won't run anymore. May the light free you from despair.
I'll take you on. To me.
Death. Destruction. Extinction.
I will release my power.
You think that's extinction? People use the extinction ability all the time. That's not it. That kills you and prevents all resurrect effects. Oh. Rampage means he's hurting himself too. That's actually useful for me.
I must be brave. Command me. Beyond the abyss, to the end of eternity.
All that's left. Come to me.
Let me help you.
You can't escape.
Still getting his ass.
Total.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
Oh yeah. He removed all our buffs as well, which, again, bullshit.
Approaching ruin.
This is just the beginning.
Oh yeah, made us unbuffable too. Fucking...
Can't lose. To me.
I will release my power.
I'll be your opponent.
Just make the fight less interesting, because now I don't get to strategize.
So many of our attacks are starting to get through this time. It's completely different from earlier. Do you truly believe so? Understandable. Creatures with such short lifespans often react excessively to short-term changes, even if they last only an instant. Damn it, he's regenerating again.
Oh. Yeah, this is unfair.
It is no use. I am protected from holy beings. Only the primordial gods may harm me, Ras. These human friends of yours are too weak to inflict any damage to my true self. You have no chance.
Are you sure? This right here looks like a chance to me.
Ras, what is it? Do you have a plan?
Why is he suddenly running? Everyone, cover me. We need to deal a decisive blow before he fully regenerates.
Embrace your fate. No matter what you do, you cannot change it.
How can you be so sure?
Ras, when did you become human? Have you given up your holiness?
I set aside all those concerns that bored you so much. I'm no longer holy, so your protection does not matter.
But this is a contradiction. No human may possess the power of a god.
You say you've lived for eternity. Has this never happened to you before?
To think this inferior creature was preparing such a trick. This will not be the end. Even without Strays' body, I have other vessels. I will become the incarnation of destruction and bring ruin to your world.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but DJ and Ilrios told me to tell you this. This is retribution for all you've done, and for Orbis's life.
Whoa.
Ras. Master was sucked in.
It all happened in an instant. It hasn't closed completely. There's still some kind of small vortex.
What happened to him? He has to come back. Please. Wait, I'll try using the Vigilant Eye. Huh?
Did you sense something?
No, it's gone. Power Rowana gave me is gone. And that means Rowana, strays, they vanished completely.
Did we get rid of Fastus?
But, Ras,
Miru, look! Up there! The vortex is coming to a stop. There's something... There's light coming out of it.
it's Ras. Yeah, we looked different from before.
Some time after peace returned to Sidonia.
For taking command of the Ratanian allied forces in order to bring peace to Sidonia and protect the sacred kingdom of Azera from an otherworldly threat, I bestow this medal upon you, Sir Charles Charon, and all brave soldiers who fought alongside you.
All is thanks to you, my king, for allying with the forces of Terranor and Rengar, and for placing your majesty's trust in me.
Yet I was not the one risking my life on the battlefield. I was so worried you might get hurt.
There's no reason to worry about an old knight like me. I would never dream of getting hurt without your majesty's express permission.
But I see Ras was not able to attend today.
As I understand it, an invitation was sent, but he replied only with some words of congratulations and saying he was in dire need of a break.
I suppose using all that power must be a strain on his body. He disappeared for a while after defeating the Archdemon as well.
Seemed to be in good health, according to the messenger who delivered the invitation. Still. Today's the day you said you were going to go back to Rekos, isn't it?
That's right. Apparently a lot of evacuees have returned already. Rekos is still very weak. Things will be difficult for a while as work starts on restoring the planet.
I bet. Sure they'll need a lot of help spiritually as well.
Right. The spirits have been passing on a lot of messages asking me to go back. There's the promise I made to the other shamans.
Going to be needed in a lot of places. Like, here, but...
Does that upset you?
Huh?
Would you prefer it if I stayed?
Of course. I have no right to ask that of you. Turning Rekos to its former glory is your calling.
Not wrong. I can't delay much longer.
Just make sure you come visit often.
Of course. Often. Heh. I'll come as often as I can.
Good.
Well then, this is goodbye. I guess we ought to do it your way.
What does that mean? Ah, right. Give me your hand.
Here you are.
Dear Luluka, loveliest of shamans. In honor of your beauty, may I kiss your... Here we go! Hey, why are you holding so tight?
Oh, fucking course.
Huh? Where are we?
Where do you think? We're on our way to Rekos.
You didn't even ask. This is a kidnapping.
Pavel told me everything.
Told you what exactly? Of course, for Luluka, I'd go to the ends of the universe.
This is kind of what I foresaw being the only solution to this problem.
Incredible.
Didn't you say you'd be willing to go to the ends of the universe for me?
That's not strictly incorrect, but...
There's nothing to be scared about. Rekos is a wonderful place to live. And don't worry, I'll send you home to Orbis whenever you feel like it. I'll be coming too, of course.
On a distant world in a different dimension from that inhabited by Orbis and Rekos. Where am I?
I've never seen this place before. Luluka must have won. I knew she could do it. And if I was correct, somewhere nearby should be... Ha! There you are. I think I know who that is. Hello, my name's Rowana. How about yours?
I don't know.
You don't know your own name?
No.
What were you doing until I started talking to you?
I don't know that either. I just opened my eyes and I was here.
And how did you get here? I don't remember. It's okay. There's no need to be sad. It isn't important.
Really?
Really. Are you hungry? It looks like there's a village over there. I'm sure they'll have something we can eat.
I'm scared.
You'll be safe as long as you hold my hand.
Okay.
Shall I tell you a little secret? I have a special power that lets me know everything about somebody just by looking at them. And I don't see even an inkling of anxiety or darkness in you. It's all gone. Everything will be okay now. I'll always be by your side, making sure you're never lonely and choose only the right paths in life.
Okay.
Why that?
Okay. Slayer, end. This is not over yet. The more uncertain a plan, the more necessary it is to have alternatives. I created the incarnation of destruction in preparation for the event that strays may betray me. I was able to determine the location of the sanctuary, thanks to the tortured minds of those fools. I had to expend the majority of my strength in order to cheat death and escape. But I will be able to restore myself if I can reach the sanctuary and obtain what I've sought after this entire time. Incarnation of destruction. Become my new vessel. Oh no. I swear something in my bag just moved. Let's see here. Is that rock I found in the ruins? Ah, god damn it. Ainz, you shit. Light inside looks like it might have changed a little. Nothing happened to it. What if I shake it a little? Ah. Stop. Stop that. Oh wait, no. Cause he took it out of the robot. So he's not in the giant robot body. Instead, he's just in Ainz's bag. Ah. Well, that didn't do anything. Worthless thing. Did Ainz accidentally save the entire world? God Killer, end. Episode 2. And the adventure continues. Yay! Finally, Jesus. There's so much stuff that they set me up when I was like halfway through actually, no. There's stuff that I wasn't even done with episode 1 yet, and they were setting me up like, alright, you'll unlock this when you finish episode 2. It's like, what the fuck? Like, come on! Give me a little less warning. Able to rest for quite some time, weren't you? You have a moment, I need to speak with you urgently. What a relief that Strays is gone and peace is finally upon us. Congrats on finishing episode 2. Thank you. There's a lot of shit I want to do that's locked behind that. Were it not for you, none of this could have happened. What are you doing? Now it is clear that there will be other forces targeting Orbis. We need to prepare ourselves to stand against them. Yuna's connection used to not require episode 2, but it was way more grindy. I'd like to offer the nations in Eureka to join us in forming a coalition. Convincing them won't be easy, but considering you have protected this world more than once, your word may just hold weight with them. Won't you help us unite as one and stand up to our enemies? Conclave General Meeting Room, Tyrell Castle. So to sum everything up, we feel there's a need to form a coalition of nations. Exactly. Who knows when someone like Strays might threaten Orbis again? Now that you're retired, you can't protect every continent all by yourself. Fight against a powerful enemy. We must combine our strength, including the cities of Sidonia. We would like you to travel to other continents and persuade them to join.
Never had much of a talent for speaking. Is it a good idea to give me this kind of responsibility? Actions speak far louder than words. More than once already, you have managed to gather the strength of many others in order to save the world. Your achievements are enough to make even this stiff old knight bow his head in respect. Well, when you put it like that, alright, I'll do what I can.
It'll be a long time before you can retire yet, Ras.
I hear the knights from Eureka have returned home. Sure you can travel to Eureka using the same methods. I wish you the best of luck. And here's our preview of episode 3. So this is when we're gonna start seeing the dragons. New continent, Eureka. So, kept a specialty change open, specifically so I could get this right away. This is a contradiction. Decisive moment, distorted dimension. No human may possess the power of a god. So you've lived for eternity? Has this never happened to you before? Think this inferior creature was preparing such a trick? This will not be the end. Even without Straze's body, I have other vessels. Incarnation of destruction and bring ruin to your world. It turns out that's not gonna work. I don't know what you're talking about, but DJ and Ilrios told me to tell you this. Fuck you. We gonna see what happened when he was in a little warmer, for lack of actual words to describe what happened there. Just vanished. The sword stayed. This is where it ends, Fastus. Ow. What happened? Where am I? Ras. Mirror's voice.
Master was sucked in.
Narkies. Why do they feel so far away? Where are they? More importantly, where am I? Ah! Ah! Loo la la la, grooming again today, brush, brush. And a ribbon to tie it all up, cute as can be. Huh?
Did the Air of the Covenant just move?
So heavy.
Ah, he's awake. Tomorrow was my turn to play with, take care of him.
Ah, goddammit, is this a time loop? I thought we were done with these.
Ribbon is so heavy that I don't think he can move.
Mirror in. Yep.
Better take it off. Might not look like it, but I'm super strong.
Strange.
What is? There's nothing strange at all.
Corinne is saying Mirrorin's lines. I didn't even notice that. It's been too long.
Aren't you curious what we were doing to you while you were sleeping?
Not even a little.
Don't you think it's too peaceful? That's because the Archdemon War is already over.
Can we stop this already? Like, come on, I'm not falling for it. Like...
Stranger, welcome to the Infinite Library. Leo, take a closer look. It's not a stranger. It's the Heir of the Covenant who came here with that itty-bitty prince once.
We've been through this before. I'm not the Heir of the Covenant anymore.
And then, ex-Heir of the Covenant. Why have you come to the Infinite Library? How pitiful. He doesn't seem to remember why he's here. But don't worry, we know everything.
Haven't you two swapped positions? We stop playing around now, Fastus. If you're still not dead, I'd be happy to hit you again. Fastus is really panicking like, okay, make him think he's in a time loop and... God, I suck at this. It does not please me to be confused with him. Oh, it's not Fastus. I recognize I'm not very adept at these kinds of tricks, but... You're not Fastus. I was hoping to convey what I wanted you to know without unnecessary argument and... I'd prefer it if you did not compare me to that pathetic star.
Whoa, Notos! Jesus Christ! Fastus. Ha! He's nothing more than a coward. Too scared to come anywhere near my pyramid in the short time he spent on Orbis. Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting you to show up in the main plot, Notos.
You're fucking scary.
Steady acted as if you were unaware I was even here.
Who are you?
My name is Notos, god of battle and owner of the pyramid and the monolith. That's the exact same answer I gave you when you asked me that the first time we met.
We've already met?
I guess it was only kind of canon. You wouldn't remember. Just as you will not remember this conversation. Time passes differently within the pyramid compared to the world you belong to.
Are we in the pyramid right now? It's not possible. I was just fighting Fastus in a dimension he made.
I'm aware. The blow you dealt him caused the distorted dimension to become unstable. I was able to intervene and bring you here before you were caught up and swept somewhere far out into the universe.
Well, thanks for the save, Notos. I do question why. Last I saw, Ras was kind of pissing you off with his actions.
I never expected I would need to bring you back to the pyramid until I saw you fighting Fastus.
Huh.
It has been a long time since I, the god of battle, have been so captivated by a fight. But Fastus was too conceited and weak in his incomplete state. Not to mention there were 6 of you. And still, to think a human could fell one of the high gods.
Why did you save me? What do you want?
I saw the potential in you, Ras El Claire. An embodiment of the goddess who gave up his holiness to become a human. It matters to me not what kind of being you are, but the prowess you have shown on the battlefield.
Do you want me to prove myself against you?
No, you have proven yourself enough already. Though you will not remember. I have no interest in seeing more.
Then why?
You have other uses. The time of your world flows through your adventures. Thanks to you, countless more fighters are able to test their might in my pyramid.
You're not making any sense. Do all you high gods speak in nonsensical riddles?
Yes. Also, there's no need for you to understand my worth. Yes, it's actually a requirement of the job. If humans understand us normally, then it gets like a review from HR. It's not pleasant, so I have to talk in bullshit. All I need is for you to continue your adventures. People are playing arena mode, I'm happy. Draft arena is especially popular, and that does it for me. Travel to new places, fight new foes, awaken their instincts for battle.
I was planning to continue my adventures anyway. Now that we're in agreement, would you mind sending me back home? My companions are waiting.
Of course, I'll return you to your own time. But before that, I must make you stronger for your new adventures and the battles you will fight.
Make me stronger?
Yeah, I know the narrative says you're stronger, but mechanically you're exactly the goddamn same, so we're gonna have to fix that. There's some tasks I've prepared for you. Even if I erase your memories, your body will remember. In order to imprint those memories on your body, you must complete those tasks here in this frozen time. And once you prevail, you will be returned to your companions.
And the details? Eliminate unknown. Ah, goddammit. I only own 2 dream time circuits. 200 runes in Spirit Altar and then win the trial battle. And I could skip it for this, but that seems a poor decision. It says it increases, but it doesn't seem to change what it actually does. Yeah, you can just do this. Forgot how grindy this one is? It won't be that bad. Jesus. Actually, 5... no, unknowns are not hard to... There's plenty of different missions I could grind unknowns in. And even just playing normally, you're gonna run into some unknowns. At least, I've been running into unknowns so far. Yeah, connections. There's a pretty easy stage for the 500. Yeah, I didn't think that one was gonna be bad. Hey, Yuna. Hooray, Yuna's here. Have you been waiting for me? So, what shall we do first? Yuna and Tuna are both ready. I'll destroy and repair everything. Rengar student president Yuna, I won't run away anymore. Yuna's joined your adventure.
Hooray! Yuna is coming!
Bleh. Yeah, you're stupid bullshit. I'm still not joining a guild. You can't fucking make me, and I won't do it. I don't wanna. Greater runes? I want you... It's like, yeah, greater runes. Which... Okay, greater isn't the worst, but... 200 of them... if you grind out hell specifically... where you're guaranteed to only get greater or epics, then... I mean, it'd still be annoying, because hell is an annoying game mode that takes forever to do. Or, annoying difficulty level, I should say. There we go. Finally buy the Book of Memories. Be farming 400-ish for Ras SC tree anyway. Give me a head start. Then in that case, I should be doing fire once that one's around. Amazing you organize these bookshelves all by yourself. I thought someone ought to do it since you two didn't seem like you'd get to it anytime soon. Take a look at this book I found while I was organizing. Judging by its cover, it doesn't seem like an ordinary book. You found the Book of Memories. The Book of Memories? There's nothing written in it. Yeah, because no one fucking remembers it. Wait, it only records memories of itself? Yeah. Why the fuck would you bother making that? Fire is tomorrow? Alright, then... I know what to do while I'm... Oh, I should say, Oh, also, I didn't even notice. Kitsune, you're a first-time chatter here. Welcome in. I didn't even notice for a second. Side story ends next week? Yeah, I think so. I've been doing that off stream just because it doesn't seem like something that would be... It's just not something I ever have the time to do during the streams if I want to progress story. Used to be filled with major events that happened all around the world. It all disappeared into the ether after one tiny little mistake. A mistake? It's a long, sad story that I'd rather not recall ever again if possible. You're a long-time lurker in many E7 streams? Well, thank you then. Yeah, I do not wish to continue discussing the matter right now. You two fucked up somehow. Something tells me the two of them had something to do with that little mistake. Alright, I don't know what happened in the past, but don't you think we should start writing things in it again? Maybe you're right. Yes, maybe this is destiny. What do you mean? I mean that you were destined to discover this book buried deep in the library. More precisely, this book found you. You cannot defy destiny after all, in that sense. It's your job to fill that book from now on. So you became the scribe of the Book of Memories. Yes, and to that end, I need your help, Hutch. I travel across the continent as well, but only for the purpose of collecting reputation for the scales. It's almost impossible for me to know what's happening in every corner of the world. I suppose no one's a better fit for the job than me, the peerless merchant. Not only have I been through a lot of ups and downs in my life, but I've heard a lot of interesting stories in the World's End pub. Thank you so much. I knew I could count on you as a special member of the Reputation Management Committee. So what should I write on the very first page? I've narrowed it down to several events. I think this story would be perfect. It's like you read my mind. Well then, shall we begin? A few things about this place before you start recording. Oh. You can read special side stories. After you purchase a story using a milestone in time... Oh. You can experience the many things that happen during that story for yourself. You can even obtain special heroes and artifacts that are only available here. Receive the rewards from special side stories in installments when you purchase a story, as you progress through the story, and... There's one side story that gives Alexa SC item. Wow. These are seasonal events. Retired one. Ah, okay, so this is the way to experience events that they're not doing anymore, so you can still get the rewards for them. Good. Gachas need to have some kind of system for that. Summer, winter, first limited side story, eulogy for a saint. Finally, when you finish the story. Adding more stories to records here as time goes on, so be sure to check back. Special events that have taken place in Orbis are recorded in the Book of Memories. Each event provides main rewards that can only be obtained from that specific event. You clear all the stories in an event, receive rewards, use fully memory imprint a hero or limit break an artifact. Heroes and artifacts that are obtained as main rewards cannot be used to promote or memory imprint other heroes. Okay. Like... Oh yeah, there's even ones that have heroes, sure enough. 2 or 3 here you'd recommend doing, but Alexa SC I think is most important. It's Basque. Rengar's Chaotic Full Moon Festival. A small miracle. Ah, skin tickets. Special Santa equipment. Is Alexa SC really that important anymore? I'm gonna level with you. I don't even fully remember who Alexa is. Newer accounts they use it with Sigrid for W13 early clearers. Would you believe I don't remember who Sigrid is either, so you're just... You are... over my head. I think I... You know what? I think I do remember Alexa solely because I think she was my Covenant summon today for my freebie. None of this event equipment seems especially useful. Because the best is 78, and you can get 85. Lord of Summer. I mean, it's not listed as a reward, but... Summer's disciple, Alexa. Sure enough, she's in it. It just doesn't tell you that she's apparently a reward for it. So, actually, no. Is that an SC? Does that count? Or is that an alternate summer costume? First and last event SC. It's probably for the best that they don't do that anymore. They probably immediately realized, hey, hang on, then that means we... Oh dear. Like, there's a few problems with doing that I can see just out the gate. Right. Purchase the book. I did. Oh, I have to actually pick one out to do. Okay. I'm probably gonna do these. If I do these, I might do them off screen, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I'll do one right this second, though. That's for true. It's like, I'm gonna level with you. I don't care about Alexa. Eulogy seems more interesting to me because it seems to feature characters I care about, like, you know, the Vildred. This seems to be something taking place during the Archdemon War. That sounds really interesting. Are a bit expensive. How do I get more is my question. Yeah, this is the one I'll buy. Saved an immediate reward. I got, Bask. I think I already have her. During the 7th Archdemon War, it's a very beloved side story. Yeah, that's it. That's what it was looking like. Defense and effectiveness of all allies by 5%. That's not bad. Does not stack with other artifacts of the same name. Skystones, you buy one at a time. So can I have as many of these on standby as I want, so long as I have the bookmarks to buy them? And then I can go in and do them whenever I want? Like, they don't work like other side stories, where I can only have one active that's not an event at a time, right? Oh, I actually really want more Hellish Essence. Thank you! Money. Selection chests. Reforge a piece of equipment to get a 5-star hero ticket. Okay. No, I can't. Not okay. God fucking damn it. I'm still 5 ranks too low to even consider doing that. Alright, another friggin'
like this. Why don't you test your luck?
Another wall. Ran into another one right away. That's fun.
If you're still alive.
You have as many openings you want as you want at a time. Bleh. Yeah, I'd skip these. I have to go back and get the rest of the Breaths of Orbis from doing these too. Yeah, there's some kind of thing. Oh, hero inventory. There we go. Hey, this looks like a good place to, you know, farm a little bit.
Chaos. I'll take you on.
Here I go.
Command me. Call. Unveil your eye of terror.
Yeah, that looked like a good place to look for fucking flowers. Alright, let's see what this side story is about. I'm 90% sure this guy's in the next chapter. Mort, I think his name is. I think that's him. Yeah, I think I've collected almost all the selenite around the area from Tuna's data. Russell. Oh, Kickerrat, are you done too? Let's see how much you got. The Great Mortelix. He's one of the guides of all time for sure. Yeah, I have been playing the little young Senya story. We love Mortimer. He seems kind of like a dick from what little I've seen of him, but I'm guessing I'm also lacking some context about him. Unknown. Good. Oh no, it's too late to do anything. Aw, that's the old Kickerrat. He's not as cool. Wait, is this how Kickerrat V2 comes about? No, you pretty much summed him up. Oh, he's a piece of shit. Nobody likes him. Okay, good. I wasn't like he's not gonna go through some kind of super character development all at once. He's a dick and that's why you love him. Do you just protect me? Eee. How dare you break my adorable Kiki Rat? It's unforgivable. I'll make you regret this. Ta-da! Kiki Rat came back to life, good as new. Kiki Rat V2, sure enough. It looks a lot different than before. That's because some of its parts are no longer being produced, so I just decided to combine some things. But its interior components haven't changed much. Okay, I see. Why aren't you in your idol outfit? May I ask why it's been equipped with a machine gun? There we go, rebooting complete. Upgrade successful. That's it, I almost forgot. You're going to remind me I need to tighten its security measures, weren't you? In order to avoid incidents caused by machinery, they all need to have these supplementary measures applied to them. No exceptions, least of all for Kiki Rat. Told you before, that thing on its hand isn't a machine gun, it's for shooting fireworks. Yes, but only as long as fireworks are loaded in there instead of bullets. I mean, yeah. It's only a t-shirt cannon until you load a potato in it and suddenly you could kill someone with that thing. Are these what I need to add? We call them the 3 laws of machinery. They're based on the rules you yourself made before. Just be a little more patient, Kiki Rat. I need to enter these in first, then you'll be able to move again. Are these gonna be Asimov's 3 laws of machinery? Machinery must protect the safety of the human designated as its manager. Already no, though close. It's a robot must never harm a human. Machinery must obey the orders given to it by its manager, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Okay, that one is correct, though it's humans in general. Machinery must protect its own safety as long as doing so does not conflict with the first or second laws. Okay, yeah, no, that one is almost word for word. It must protect itself so long as it does not conflict with rules 1 and 2. That is rule 3. Machinery. Yeah, Asimov wrote iRobot. Go ahead. I missed whatever it said. Soon after incomplete Fastus' advent and the opening of the destroyed dimension. Huh, seems like it's just connecting to auxiliary power. What the hell are you doing here? Can't just stop moving like that, Kiki Rat. You had me worried. Fun fact. Flat soda is excellent for removing old stains. Beats me. They were in the middle of fighting when some big black vortex in the sky appeared. I guess we got caught up in it. Before I knew it, I was waking up, and you and I were the only ones here in this strange place. Fun fact, flat soda is excellent. You're right. Gotta find our way out of here. I'd just suggest that direction, though. Did you see it? Did you see something? Flat soda is excellent for removing old stains. Just a hunch, huh? It literally is just the I am Groot joke, but it's a good joke.
Witness my power.
Though I would argue the first time that joke was actually popular was probably Schnitzel and Chowder. Because the Guardians of the Galaxy were not like popular Marvel heroes until the first movie came out.
Insignificant. Dark Blade.
And Schnitzel predates that, although I doubt they were intentionally referencing Groot when they made him talk in only Radas.
I'll be your opponent.
Chaos. You can't.
It is still the same joke, though, ultimately.
To me.
Command me. Blaze. Honestly, what a waste of time.
Guess it shouldn't surprise that such a weird place is full of all these weird creatures, too. Kiki Rat, you've been moving strangely for a while now. Are you damaged?
Clean the environment.
Imagining things? Don't be like that. Come over here, I'll run some diagnostics.
Clean the environment by exterminating.
Are you sure you're completely fine? You don't look fine. You're acting suspiciously. Why are you trying to sneak away like that?
Clean the environment by exterminating humans.
Come over here, that's an order.
Clean the environment.
Ha, well, I'll be the judge of that. These leg joints. Damage is quite extensive. You kept fighting in this state.
Clean the environment by exterminating humans.
Be that as it may, you should have at least told me. Who knows how much longer these joints can hold out for? I need to replace them as soon as we get back. Should still be a few of the parts we brought from Rengar left over. Chamber of the Creation. They still really haven't explained what the hell they're doing here. You want to know who built you? Why all of a sudden?
You can use beer to clean oil stains off of gas stoves and walls.
That's right, Yuna was the one who first built you and kept developing you into the kicky rat you are now. She insisted I only use you for cleaning even though we're in the middle of a war. I don't think she'll be pleased to see how that turned out.
You can use beer to clean oil stains off of gas stoves and walls.
The sugar within the beer has decreasing properties. What was that? Was Yuna built too? See, that's not an easy question to answer. For starters, I'm not sure humans are built exactly. Kicker Rat asking where babies come from?
All that's left is witness my power.
Clean the environment by exterminating humans.
You want to know who built her? That's hard to say. I don't really know anything about her parents. She's never talked about them, and I've never felt the need to ask. Anyway, why are you suddenly asking these kinds of questions?
Clean the environment by exterminating humans.
You're interested in who created humans? That's the hardest one you've asked so far. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure anyone really knows.
Clean the environment?
Yeah, sure, I thought about it sometimes when I was younger, but not so much nowadays.
Clean the environment by exterminating humans.
Suppose I just never thought it was particularly important. Who cares who made who? That's all in the past, you know? What matters is the future and how you choose to live it. That's what I think, at least. It really just...
Insignificant. Dark blade.
This side story, this little side thing really writes itself, ultimately.
I'll be your opponent. Witness
they didn't have to do that much.
I'll take you on. Here I go.
I will release my power.
How absurd.
Kicker Rat, were you supposed to make that kind of noise? You end up getting hit on the damage part. Let's move slower. We don't want to risk the entire leg becoming useless.
Flat soda is excellent for removing old stains.
Try not to worry too much, but I don't think time passes the same speed in here as it does outside. Been in here quite a while now, but I'm not even hungry.
Flat soda is excellent.
Think that's too unscientific? I was just kidding. Stop taking everything so seriously.
Fun fact. Flat soda is excellent for removing old stains.
Was that a joke? You dumb hunk of metal.
Flat soda is excellent.
I heard it the first time. Stop saying it. Listen here, Kicker Rat. I'd rather die than go on without you. Not because you clean well, but because we're comrades in arms. No man gets left behind. Got that? So don't even think about saying that ever again. Okay, see, that time it didn't quite work, because when he says, "Was that a joke?" I literally thought he was asking if Kikarat had just told a joke. And that's a slight problem, because I can't read his intonation there. That's one of those things that kind of actually does require me to be able to hear him say it, to figure out his tone when he does it.
Black soda is excellent for removing old stains.
Same here. I think that strange light might lead us somewhere else. Maybe it's even the way back to the real world. But that... good point.
Really doesn't seem friendly. Flat soda is excellent for removing old stains.
Yes, me. I think it's only trying to appear as something we'd find familiar. Its true nature must have something to do with this strange place we're in. Need to break through these guys and get to that light.
Get ready, Kikarat. Be extra careful about that leg of yours. Trial of friendship. Alright.
Insignificant.
Chaos!
All that's left.
Witness my power!
Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Where do you want me to go? Clean the environment by... Clean the environment by... exterminating humans.
You're crazy. I'll be the one to decide whether or not I should leave you here.
Stop wasting your battery on such stupid crap and keep fighting. That's an order. Clean the environment by exterminating... Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Huh?
Why isn't it listening?
Machinery must protect the safety of the human designated as its manager. Machinery must obey the orders given to it by its manager except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And it has every reason to believe that following that order would conflict with its first order. Because of the 3 laws of machinery, Kikarat is ignoring me in order to protect me according to the first law.
Now I know why you're being so stubborn. Come here, I'll get rid of those pesky laws for you.
Clean the environment.
Don't worry. All I'm doing is helping you start thinking for yourself.
System security measures. Removal complete.
Alright, now you should be able to fight a lot more effectively instead of worrying needlessly about me.
What are you doing? Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Put me down. What's wrong with you? Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Are you taking me to...
You're not thinking rationally. You have no hope of facing that by yourself.
Let me down, you stubborn bastard. I can't leave you here. Clean the environment by exterminating humans. Were the security measures not the problem? Why do you insist on sacrificing yourself for me? Clean the environment by exterminating humans.
It's not because of the 3 laws that... It's because this is what you truly want.
Yeah. You can use beer to clean oil stains off of gas stoves and walls. The sugar within the beer has decreasing properties.
I'll be your opponent.
Dark Blade!
Ah, damn it.
I can't lose.
How do you work?
To me.
Command me. Call. Unveil your eye of terror. Step back.
Insignificant.
I'll take you on.
Here I go.
Call.
Mercedes, preparation complete.
Oh, good. He
Obey me.
removed our
I
buff
won't run
somehow.
anymore.
Even though that's not a stated ability of his. Nope, here it is. Blind Fire, dispel 2 buffs. That's fucking fair on his basic attack. That hits multiple characters at once.
I'll be your opponent.
You can't escape. To me.
I will release my power.
Here
Let's
I
fight
go.
together.
All that's left is ruin.
I must be brave.
Yeah, he can't break through all this healing we have.
I'll take you on. By my command. Victory!
Though,
Command me.
he also has an unfucking feasible
Beyond
amount
the
of
abyss,
barrier, so, you know.
Ends of futility.
Insignificant.
This is just the beginning.
I can't lose. Over here.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
Uh-huh.
I'll be your opponent.
You can't escape. To me.
Here I go.
I will release my power. Obey me. Step back.
It still does more damage than our basic, so I should still use it, even if I don't get the double off it.
I will destroy everything.
Slowly.
Insignificant.
I'll take you on.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Blaze! I won't run anymore.
I'll be your opponent.
I'm wearing him down. Eventually.
Can't lose. Over here.
Here I go. Command me.
All that's left is ruin.
There, fucking finally. That was just annoying. Clean the environment by exterminating humans. System. Auxiliary power has been disconnected. System. Shutting down in 5 seconds. Shutting down in 4 seconds. My adorable Kick-Your-Rat. 3 seconds. Who cares who made you? That's all in the past, you know? What matters is the future and how you choose to live it. 2 seconds. 1 second. Damn. Who gave you permission to shut down? You can't get rid of me that easily, Kick-Your-Rat. Even if you shut yourself down, I could just as easily turn you back on. Clean the environment. Your leg is a complete mess. You won't be able to walk like this. No worries, I'll just have to drag you. Clean the environment by exterminating humans? I told you, Kick-Your-Rat, you're more than a cleaning robot, you're my comrade. Through life and death. I'm with you until the end. Just a little farther and we'll be out of here. Damn, you're heavy, though. Clean the environment by exterminating. Ah, good one. What do you mean you're crying? You don't have any tear ducts. You only rust yourself. Exterminating humans. Right, I'll cry for you. These tears flowing down my face right now are yours, not mine. They really fake you out by having the end happen, and then there's more. That opens up Dark Iron Range. Shackle Gorge. This is long, too. Goes in 2 directions. I think that's gonna have to be next time, or how much of that there is. Why would it bring me here? Why do these only connect to one another? And are unlocked by doing this? That's so weird. Alright, who's this one gonna be for?
The non-believers have had a big fight. A spectacle fit for chaos. But it really doesn't seem to be the right way to Poland. What makes you say that? The big weird light in the sky? It's been ahead of us this entire time. It was also ahead of us when we were going to those ruins, but Poland is on the other side of the continent. If we're going the right way, the light should be behind us. You think it's weird? I also noticed the same thing. He didn't notice shit. Why'd you keep going this way? You wanna know why? Because Chaos wants us to discover a new revelation. Another revelation. Of course. Of course. He was being sincere. You knew? Of course. My faith in Chaos grows stronger, so does my ability to sense what they want from us. I also feel like we have a new encounter ahead of us. Not with another shameless con artist like Ainz, but somebody earnest and honorable and noble. Is it just me, or did it get a lot darker all of a sudden? Imperator, the sky! Sneaking out was harder than I expected. Sure, I dropped it somewhere around here. Look, his soldiers are swarming this way. Damn it, I'll help Assyria up. You take Crozet. Or is it Crozet? I'll say Crozet for now. That's right, that's when it happened. It isn't here, there's nowhere else it could be. Please, please come back to Mama Kermia. You're like a part of me. Aha, found it. My beloved border coin, what were you doing hiding out here? Luck is always on my side. I should hurry back before Sir Charles notices I'm gone. Why is it suddenly so dark? Oh, Hidden Story, a gamble between fate and chaos. Oh, is this that fateful meeting you were talking about? The earnest, honorable, noble one? I have no words. Shut up! You know you're wanted men, right? I'll let it slide for now due to special circumstances, but watch yourselves. Oh, you shut up. We are chosen by Chaos. What right does some agent of the goddess have to... You wanna fight, huh? I didn't think there was anyone left who was stupid enough to want to take me on. I don't think fighting is gonna be much help. We should find a way out of here first, is what Chaos told me. Now, well, if Chaos says so. Well, you're not wrong. Guess the big one has a bigger brain, too. It wasn't the Imperator's idea, it was Chaos. Sure, whatever you say. Either way, I think I know why he's the one in charge and you're just the lackey. What? Chaos said not to fight, remember? Yeah, right.
Insignificant.
Chaos!
It's funny. The roast beef talks about Chaos, but he clearly doesn't mean the same thing.
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power. You can't escape.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
All that's left is
Dark
ruin.
Blade. I'll take you on. To me.
Here I go.
I will release my power, Hall. Unveil your eye of terror.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Unsightly weeds.
Must be cut.
Ah! I'm so bored. How much longer does this place go on? I'd kill just for a single game of cards. Somehow this place looks like order among chaos.
Within chaos lies all things, after all.
This may well be another trial from chaos.
Within all trials lies.
They got a strange red haze over there. Gonna be the eyes of chaos? Oh, will you shut up about chaos already? Every 5 seconds, I swear.
Oi, little gangster of the sword.
What did you call me?
If you hate it so much, just ignore it.
I wish I could, but it's a little hard when you won't stop talking so loudly about it.
You think we like all your constant muttering? Wait. How about we all just try walking quietly for a few minutes?
Fine. Sounds good to me.
Let's all just shut the fuck up for a minute, see if we feel better.
I find that often helps with traveling companions. Like, you know what? Let's all of us, me included, shut the fuck up for just a minute and see how we feel. If we're still mad afterwards, I'm sure we've got stuff to say, but if you're less angry after having shut the fuck up, I think you can just let it slide. Hey, big guy, you know any card games? Anything at all, even if it's just a simple one.
I only play MTG and I didn't bring my deck.
Ah, goddammit. Even the most childish games can be fun if you bet enough on them. How about it, huh?
I have no interest in cards.
Imperator, look over there. They're like stars in the night sky. I think there's something to do with Chaos's revelation. Like they're talking to us. To you especially.
Chaos?
I mean, like that red star is in some kind of race with the little one next to it? How about we bet on the winner, huh? I'll take the small one, you take the red one.
Imperator, do you hear the revelation?
I think I hear something, but I'm not sure. Since it's your first time, how about we start with 100 gold? You have money on you, right? Where's this going? This is already way more interesting than what they were doing with Ainz.
Chaos.
Because, gambling's pretty goddamn chaotic when you think about it. Alright, fine, if races aren't your thing, how about a game of pairs? There are 4 different patterns, so you have a 1 in 4 chance of guessing the right one. But if you guess wrong, you need to double the amount of money you're betting, and then in the next round... I've got it. Those things that look like tiny stars are actually some kind of signal.
Oh?
They each keep getting brighter and then darker and then brighter again. Why do you keep interrupting? I almost had him. He's just reaching into his pocket for some money, and I just start all over again. It's already clear he's not very good at concentrating.
How dare you? The Imperator is busy listening to Chaos, that's why. You're so desperate to gamble, go over there and do it by yourself. Stop it. Why don't we go back to walking quietly like we were earlier?
Stop cheating. We agreed to be quiet, but you two won't stop whispering between yourselves.
All I said was a single word, then you got overexcited.
Alright, fine. How about we do it like this? Since we all like talking so much, how about we make a bet and only the winner is allowed to talk? Fair and square.
A bet. Just trying to trick us into gambling like you wanted to. You think we're stupid enough to fall for such a cheap trick?
Just saying it's an easy way to determine a winner. Or do you have a better idea?
Do you? No, but we can't just do what she wants. She's planning something. She's no better than Ainz.
Whatever, think what you like. Let's just keep talking as much as we want until we're out of here.
You think that'll scare me?
I'll be your opponent.
Dark Blade.
All that's left is
Witness my power. I can't lose.
Command
me. Ha! Are you trying to catch my eye?
Imperator, I can't help but feel like I'm walking eternally through the void. If you ask me, Chaos...
Look, one of these strings is longer than the others. You need to choose which one, and if you don't say anything, I'll just choose for you.
This place we're in is chaos itself. Perhaps Chaos's revelation is waiting for us at the end of this long road.
I even lend you the money to bed with. Again, you owe me 50,000 gold so far.
There's a fog. Maybe chaos is within it.
They're just annoying him so much. I'll foot the bill for now, so don't you worry. Just choose between red or black.
Chaos has spoken.
Huh?
Really? Chaos decrees, we must accept the proposal made by this scout knight of the Order of the Sword. Chaos said that?
I knew this chaos you keep talking about couldn't be all bad.
Explain this bet of yours.
Alright, so I'll roll this 6-sided die.
Wait, she's planning to cheat us. Look, there's another die in her pocket.
Oh, this thing?
Yes, that.
This is a 3-sided die. I only use it on special occasions.
I know you're still planning to cheat with it. No strange tricks. Roll both dice together.
Fine, if you insist. It won't make much difference anyway. Alright, I'm about to roll them. What you have to do is choose whether the amount they add up to is odd or even.
Is another trick. Even with your odd or even, I want to choose the exact number.
You sure about that?
Yes, the number of both dice added together.
Trying to give you a 50-50 chance. If we do it your way, your odds are far worse.
You just wanted it to be easier for you to manipulate the die when I guess right.
What kind of crook do you take me for? Anyway, the way you want to play it, it'll be even easier for me to cheat.
We'll guess the exact number. That way I can play too.
You're joining in?
Yes, chaos commands it. But if I win, everyone stays quiet from now on, got it?
Everyone.
You trying to tell us to shut up? Exactly. No more talking about gambling or about revelations.
Again, you guys are at the biggest disadvantage. As dealer, if you lose, that means I win.
Yeah, we know that. If I win, you need to help us find Chaos's revelation.
And if I win, you guys have to join in any game I suggest from now on. Are we all in agreement?
Roll the dice.
Hurry. Alright, let's start with the big guy. Give me your number.
1.
You're out.
What? Ow, you haven't even rolled the dice.
Dumbass. It's impossible for 2 dice to only add up to 1. You're out. He's just actually stupid.
Choose, I choose. Never done anything like this before, I don't know. That's it, there was the prophecy. Might be nothing, but I had a dream a while ago. In the dream, it was before Chaos, when we were still the Church of Ilrios. The weird thing is, that's not what people were calling us. Instead, they were calling us the 8th Sun Sect. 8th Sun? It was just a stupid little dream, and now I see this. Well, these numbers, 6, 7, 8 comes next. Think Chaos might be telling us something? Like something special about the number 9? No question about it, it was a revelation from Chaos. A dream bestowed upon me for this exact moment.
9 is the maximum they could add up to, and it's, despite what anyone may think, it's just as likely as almost every other outcome. Oh, no, actually, there are some in the middle that'd be different. Ooh, I'd have to... Actually, mathing out what the probabilities for a 1-sided die, or a 6 and a 3-sided die together to add up to would be interesting. Because... It would be somewhere between 2 and 9 every time, but there's certain ones that are going to happen more often because there's more combinations that add up to them. Like 4 and 5 would be... no, 4 would happen decently more often than others, because you could get 1 and 3, or 1 and 3, or 2 and 2, and get that. There's like 3 ways to get it, whereas other stuff, there's either 2 or 1 way to get it. 9, there's only 1 way to get it, so that's on the lower end. For number 2, there's only 1 way to get it, lower, so those are the least likely. But then for 8 and 7, there's also very low odds, because again, there's only 1 way to add up to those numbers, because one of them is only a +3 and max, and those require one of the numbers to be 3. This actually is fun for me. I know it's probably not fun for anyone who doesn't like math, which is most people I've found.
9, I choose 9. You sure? Seem really confident about it. Alright then, 9 it is. You wear that number as the lowest probability of coming up though, right? Equal to 2, but yeah. Well, except for the number 1. I won't change my decision. I don't need probability on my side when I have faith. I'm not sure I agree, but okay. Alright, watch closely. 1, 2, 3. Well? The 6-sided die landed on 6, and the 3-sided die landed on 3. It's 3. That makes 9. I told you it was a revelation from Chaos. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god, this is great. These two are really funny, and this is actually playing them off of someone who it works to play them off of. Ainz really didn't work, especially when they did a whole extra side story of Ainz. It worked for the one part of the main story where he was there, but then adding the side story on top of that really made it not work. Because it was more of the same and the joke got old. But here... Hey, Inquisitor. How many more times do I need to repeat myself? No chatting. Focus on finding Chaos's revelation. This isn't chatting, it's a business proposal. From what I can tell, you have certain talents. You have good instincts and perseverance. I suppose so. What you're trying to say? Spit it out already. We're not going to be stuck in here forever, right? We're bound to get out eventually. Well, when we do, they're holding a championship race at the Sandcat Stadium in Savara to commemorate the opening of trade with Perland. Huh? Before each race, I'll give you a list of possible winners, and you pick the one that feels right. She thinks she found a ringer. We'll practice with a Tetsudo race or two before then, of course. We need to earn the money to get us to Savara, after all. Chaos is decreed. Cut the crap. You just want to lead us somewhere enclosed so you and your Order of the Sword friends can arrest us. I know the kinds of dirty tricks you people pull. Chaos is decreed. This is a trap. He really is bullshitting him. Fine then. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. No need for such stupid excuses. I honestly don't think she was trying to trick them. The guy who looks so slow-witted, his brain can sure work surprisingly fast, damn it. Oh wait, no, she was. She was trying to trick them. It's hard to tell with her. Like, is this about gambling, or is she doing her job and being sneaky about it? Nah, the Inquisitor is weirdly smart in places. It's just that he's just barely not smart enough to recognize what a coincidence is.
You can't escape.
That is his fatal flaw.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
Can't you at least try a little harder? Never find Chaos's revelation at this rate. What exactly am I even looking for? Everything looks the same. Chaos does not allow their attentions to be known easily. This Chaos only seems to talk directly to the big guy. Or they just not care to tell you specifically? All is as Chaos wills it. Is that so? In that case, I think I'm receiving some kind of revelation of my own. Revelation? Quick, tell us. You did not just buy that, dude. Chaos decrees, you must go to the Tetsudo races. You've been mocking us from the start. Stop. Look over there. Ah. How long has that bright light been there? Must be the way out. I've always had great luck. But there are 2 of them? Which one should we take, Imperator? Chaos decrees. Isn't it obvious? Times like this, you ought to flip a coin. I mean, I always go left. Good adventurers go left. My border coin will show us the way. Didn't you promise to stop talking about gambling after you lost the bet? That was only until we found the way out, which it looks like we have. Stop fighting. Something is guarding them. See, that's even more proof they must be exits. Good, the perfect target to unleash my rage on.
Insignificant.
Gambling, Ropla.
Command me. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility.
I'll take you on. To me.
Here I go.
I must be brave.
All that's left
Dark
is ruin.
blade. You can't escape. Over here.
I will release my power. Obey me. Obey me.
I'll be
Ow.
your opponent.
I can't lose. To me.
Let me help you.
Alright, so which one are you going through? I was going to flip my coin and pick left for heads and right for tails. You two can choose through rock, paper, scissors or something.
Chaos has spoken. Oh. The gambler's fate walks upon the path of chaos. What does that mean exactly?
Means you should follow me, obviously.
Do we have to? Are you having doubts again? No, none at all.
You won't regret it. This coin is never wrong. Anyway, this isn't gambling. This is a sacred moment where we put all money aside and compete against fate. 50-50. Alright, let's do this. Heads! They never made it out alive.
Oh, god damn it, we picked wrong.
And that opens 7S, Star Chaser Heights. You don't have to unlock this area's AP. That's interesting. Not quite what I meant to do. Ugh. Dimension Garden State. Later. Yeah. There's still a little more side stuff to do in episode 2. But that would definitely take longer than I'd have, and just stick with what we've gotten. Yeah, the last Molagora from that shop. Thank you, thank you. How's my arena look? Well, I think that's about where we're gonna call it for here. I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.